Let's do another round. All right, ESPN Pro mock draft. This is round six. So round six time. First pick of round six is Devontae Smith, a wide receiver, Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, I like him. Explosive, fast, deep threat for Jalen Hurts. AJ Brown on the other side, Saquon Barkley, Dallas Goedert. I'd be happy with Devontae as my number two receiver. Not my number one, but my number two. I really like this pick. Second pick, round six, Cortland Sutton, Denver Bronco wide receiver. Man, I'm liking this Denver offense. I was just looking at the depth chart of all the NFL teams. So you got Bo Nix at quarterback, super high on. Marvin Mims Jr. or Senior, I can't remember which one. He's one of the guys one of my sleeper picks that I have going later in the draft. So I probably shouldn't talk about him too much. And then you have J.K. Dobbins at running back, R.J. Harvey. We already talked about R.J. Harvey in an earlier round, but I'm expecting Bo Nix to have a really good season. And then so Cortland Sutton would have a good season. He's their number one. I would take him over Devontae Smith at this point. But I feel like I am a little homer for Denver this year. So we'll see. Third pick, round six, Chuba Hubbard, running back for the Panthers. I don't know. I'm expecting the Panthers to be better. Looking at their depth chart, though, there's a lot of questions. Is their number one running back. Rico Dowdle is the guy behind him. I had Chuba last year, picked him up off waivers. He was excellent. I think he was my second best running back as the season went on. I'll take him again, not as my number one, my number two, maybe even my flex. I'd feel a lot better. So we'll see. Fourth pick in this round, DeAndre Swift, running back with the Bears. I honestly forgot about this guy when I was doing my research, came across his name, and then had to do some reading on him. He's in that Bears defense. I feel like I'm a homer for the Bears too, with Ben Johnson going over there. They do have a lot of weapons. Caleb Williams should have I'm going to say breakout season in year number two. But Roma Dunze going into his second season. He's their wide receiver number two over there. DJ Moore. They drafted another tight end, Loveland. They have Cole Kmet. They improved the offensive line. So between Denver and Chicago, those are my two up-and-coming teams. Denver, playoff team. Chicago might as well. Their divisions are kind of log-jammed. They're pretty competitive. So yeah, DeAndre Swift. I would take Hubbard over Swift for sure. But yeah, keep your eye on him. He could do big things. He's shifty. He's fast. Number 5, Field Yates. I think this is third round in a row. He went wide receiver. So he went 3 running backs, now 3 wide receivers. This is Jerry Jeudy, Cleveland's number 1 wide receiver. Yeah, I like Jeudy. You change places, put him on the Chiefs, put him on the Eagles, put him on the Commanders, the Lions. He could be an absolute monster. I don't know who's going to throw him the ball. Week 1 could be Flacco. It could be Shador Sanders. Week 2, it could be Kenny Pickett. It could be the other kid they have, the other rookie they drafted. I'm just not sure about them. I'd be okay with Jeudy as my third wide receiver. I just don't know if I'm taking him in round 6. That seems a little steep for me. All right, 6th pick in the 6th round, Sam Laporta, tight end with the Lions. I've talked about the Lions a couple times with him on Ross St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs. Love the offense. I had Laporta his rookie season. I just waited too long to get a tight end, and it worked out for me when he had a great rookie season. Stepped back a little bit last year. I think it's because they have so many mouths to feed. But I do like Sam. I'll be happy with him as my tight end this year. So, yeah, good pick. This is the 4th tight end drafted so far in this ESPN mock. But yeah, Sam Laporta, 6th round. That's a good spot. And then we have the rookie wide receiver for the Panthers, T. McMillan. Yeah, I mean, he was a really good athlete, good receiver in college. I think we're predicting he'll be the number 1 in Carolina. His competition's Adam Thielen. He's also defying Father Time. And then Xavier Legette. I might be butchering his name. But those are the top 3 wide receivers over there. McMillan could be a good pickup if him and Bryce Young have that connection. I'm intrigued by him. Definitely intrigued by McMillan, and so I'm keeping my eye on him. If he gets some preseason reps, just trying to watch to see what he does. And then with 8th pick, we have Calvin Ridley. He should be the number 1 over there with the Titans. He's got that rookie quarterback, Cam Ward. I'll throw into him. I do like Ridley. He's someone I liked earlier on when he was with the Falcons. He had some trouble. Had to be away from the league for a year. I had him last year. He was okay. The Titans defense is nothing to write home about. But Ward should be an absolute upgrade over Will Levis. You know, it's watching highlights of Will Levis. I mean, he looks like a physical specimen, but he doesn't make good decisions with the ball. I think he was running and threw it. turnover. So just like foolish things he would do. He's still young though, so maybe Levis will turn into something. So yeah, Calvin Ridley, wide receiver three. I'm okay as a wide receiver three. I'd struggle with him as my two. And then here we have with the ninth pick, Jalen Waddle, wide receiver of the Dolphins. It's probably similar to what I said about Tyreek Hill and Devon Achane is Tua. If Tua's healthy, cool. Waddle could bounce back. He could be the number one. And so if that was the case, I would take him over Ridley, over Judy, not over the other guys, not over Smith or Sutton, but over McMillan, Judy, Ridley. Yeah, I'd take Jalen Waddle. Really athletic. I like the offense that the Dolphins coach calls. It's just Tua. They need a better backup, which I just looked at the mocks. I'm not sure who the backup is right now, but that's the critical part. Somebody who can run this offense. And then with the last pick of round six, just an absolute steal. I am surprised he dropped so far. If he were to come off the board, is Joe Burrow. Yeah, talked about this with Chase Brown, talked about it with Chase, who was the number one overall pick. Burrow is arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. Good weapons over there in Cincinnati. He makes good decisions with the ball. Yeah, what a steal to get Josh Burrow, or sorry, Burrow in this round. I think I was trying to combine him and Josh Allen. Last pick, sixth round, Joe Burrow. Yeah, I'd be super happy with that. All right, y'all. That concludes round six. Take care.